Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the life and career of one of Hollywood's most respected and transformative actors, Dustin Hoffman. Whether you know him as the awkward graduate, the desperate father, or the mysterious Rain Man, his journey through film is nothing short of fascinating. So grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and let's talk about the man who redefined what a leading actor could look like. When you picture a classic Hollywood leading man, what comes to mind? Tall, conventionally handsome, effortlessly confident. In the 1960s, that was the mold. And then Dustin Hoffman showed up and shattered it. Born in 1937 in Los Angeles, he didn't fit the traditional image studios were pushing at the time. He wasn't the typical matinee idol. But maybe that's exactly why he stood out. His breakthrough role came in 1967 with The Graduate. If you've ever heard the line, "Mrs. Robinson, you're trying to seduce me," then you've already brushed up against film history. Hoffman played Benjamin Braddock, a confused, directionless college graduate pulled into an affair with an older woman. The performance felt raw and painfully real. Have you ever felt stuck between expectations and your own uncertainty? That's what made the character relatable and what made Hoffman unforgettable. Suddenly, audiences saw themselves in a leading man. But here's what's really interesting. Instead of coasting on that success, Hoffman kept taking risks. In Midnight Cowboy, he portrayed Ratso Rizzo, a sickly, streetwise hustler surviving on the margins of society. It wasn't glamorous, it wasn't safe, and it was brilliant. The film went on to win the Academy Award for Best Picture, and Hoffman's commitment to realism became part of his legend. How many actors today would willingly trade comfort and image for authenticity like that? Then came Kramer versus Kramer, a deeply emotional story about divorce and fatherhood. This role earned him his first Academy Award for Best Actor. What made this performance so powerful wasn't grand speeches or dramatic gestures. It was vulnerability. Watching his character learn how to be a father after his wife leaves is heartbreakingly human. It raises a timeless question: what truly defines a good parent? Is it perfection, or is it effort and growth? Just when you thought he couldn't surprise audiences anymore, Hoffman delivered another iconic performance in Rain Man playing Raymond Babbitt. An autistic savant, he approached the role with intense research and dedication. The performance was nuanced, respectful, and transformative. It earned him his second Academy Award for Best Actor. Beyond the awards, though, the film sparked broader conversations about autism and representation. Isn't it amazing how art can shift public awareness and empathy? And let's not forget Tootsie. In this comedy, Hoffman played an out-of-work actor who disguises himself as a woman to land a role on a soap opera. It was funny, yes, but it was also surprisingly insightful about gender roles and workplace inequality. Sometimes comedy carries the sharpest truth, doesn't it? The film became one of the biggest hits of its time and showed yet another side of his versatility. What really sets Dustin Hoffman apart is his commitment to character over celebrity. He was part of a generation of actors who brought method acting into the mainstream, immersing themselves fully in their roles. Instead of trying to look good on screen, he tried to feel real. That authenticity reshaped Hollywood. Leading men didn't have to be perfect anymore. They could be flawed, anxious, messy, human. Over the decades, Hoffman continued to take on diverse roles, from intense dramas to family-friendly films and even voice acting. He proved that longevity in Hollywood isn't just about staying famous, it's about staying curious. Think about that for a moment. In your own life, how often do you step outside your comfort zone? How often do you choose growth over familiarity? Of course, like many public figures with long careers, Hoffman has faced controversy and criticism as well. His legacy, like many in Hollywood, is complex. And maybe that complexity is a reminder that no one's story is one-dimensional. Can we admire someone's artistic contributions while still engaging thoughtfully with the broader conversations around accountability and change? That's an important question for our time. But when we look purely at his influence on cinema, it's hard to overstate it. Dustin Hoffman helped redefine masculinity on screen. He proved that emotional honesty could be more powerful than bravado. He showed aspiring actors that you don't have to fit a mold to make an impact. Sometimes breaking the mold is exactly what the industry needs. So the next time you watch one of his films, maybe look beyond the performance and ask yourself, What risk did this role require? What vulnerability did it demand? And how did it challenge audiences to see the world a little differently? Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Dustin Hoffman's life and career, don't forget to like this video, share it with a fellow film lover, and subscribe to the channel for more stories about the people who shaped entertainment history. Drop a comment below and let me know which Dustin Hoffman performance is your favorite and why. I'd love to hear your thoughts. See you in the next video.